What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So Black Myth Wukong comes out about a week from now at the time of putting this video up, and they've put out a free benchmark tool to kind of get an idea of how the game is running. And while I don't think this will be real representative of real world open world gameplay results, it is interesting to take a look at. Now, as far as the Legion Go, Ally X, and Steam Deck, we're looking at 1080p 25 watts, low and medium with FSR for both of the Go and Ally. For the Steam Deck, we're at 800p 15 watts, low and medium, FSR and frame gen for everything there. And we've got 4 gigs on the Legion Go and 8 gigs on the Ally X and 4 gigs on the Steam Deck. We will need to bump it to 6 gigs on the Go when we start playing the game, but in the benchmark, it was fine. Now, I'm going to have all 3 devices with their full benchmark runs for you to check out if you want to here, starting with the Steam Deck, then the Legion Go, then the Ally X. And you can see some low performance, medium performance, both with FSR at the 65% scale, and then 800p there with low and frame gen on and FSR on there. And we'll go through those similar settings for all 3 devices that you can check out. And I'll timestamp everything for you as well. When we get past all the full benchmarks, though, or if you want to skip past, I'll have some more conversation when we get to comparing all 3 of the systems and just kind of getting an idea of what that performance is looking at right now before Black Myth comes out. But anyways, I'll leave you guys with the rest of the benchmarks, then I'll jump back in towards the end when we take a look at the comparison a little bit and talk about the performance. Alright guys, so just for the heck of it, I'm going to use that footage here side by side, 800p, 1080p, and 1080p for these three devices. Now this obviously isn't a real side by side comparison with matched resolutions and TDP and all that. This is more for fun while we talk more about the performance here, and it is interesting to see, and it often does happen where like 800p 15 watts on a Steam Deck will often be what the performance on the Z1 Extreme is at the same settings at 1080p 20 to 25 watts, and it does work out that way quite often, even if not all of the time. But I think ultimately this game maybe does have a chance of being playable on the handhelds, which would be great to see. I think we are going to be on that lower end there with the settings, unless we get some more optimizations and stuff like that. And we'll have to see how it works out when it comes to frame gen with these devices, but in this benchmark it seemed fine. But the thing is, this benchmark doesn't have a lot going on, and I'm not sure how performance is really going to be when we get to running around in the open world in combat with a lot of effects and other characters, just more going on. So definitely going to be taking a look at this at launch when it comes out. I'm really looking forward to both playing the game and testing it on all the devices. I thought it was cool to take a look at this free benchmark tool though that they put out, just to kind of get an idea and see where it's landing. And it did tell me that, hey, there's a chance it's going to make it on these handhelds. We just might have to keep it down there pretty low, use some FSR, and frame gen is actually looking promising if it's that smooth in gameplay, and we'll see what the input latency does. But anyways, let me know if you guys are going to be playing Black Myth or not when it launches. I'm really looking forward to it, and I want to see how it runs on the devices once we get into gameplay. Thanks a lot for coming and check out the video as always. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.